All right, so welcome back. How are you doing so far? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear how you're doing with the counting and with the la 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 and down down up singing at the same time as you play. I really hope that that's helping you out. So let me know. All right, so let's get into our first song now, and we're going to be applying what we've already talked about to the song. So you can see it up here. We're going to be going like this. If you check out the lyrics, it starts with the word don't, and then it goes into worry. And over the word worry is where the A chord comes in. So that means that the word don't happens before a chord comes in. Okay, so it's kind of like don't, 1, 2, 3, 4, about it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So there's a couple things that I'm thinking about here now as I'm trying to figure out how to sing this song. First of all, I'm thinking about where my first chord comes in, and then I'm thinking how many times am I going to be staying on which chord. So we can see that over the word worry and over the word thing, there is a A major chord. And that means that I'm going to be playing the A major chord for 2 bars. And what we're going to be doing is be playing 1 strum per beat, or 4 strums per chord. So after we get into don't worry, that's 1, 2, 3, about a thing. Again, I'm starting on 1. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Then on thing again is 1, 2, 3. Cause D, 2, 3, 4, back to A. Okay? So I can see that I'm going to be playing the A major chord for 2 bars. Then I can see that the word every is coming on a D major. So that gives me even more of a kind of guideline to where my next chord comes. Of course, from the rhythmical feeling of it, I know that I've already played for a whole bar. Cause every little thing. All right, so I know by the kind of feeling of the rhythm and by the placement of the letter over the word that it's time to switch chords. Okay? So now I can see that we're only going to be playing the D major 1 time, or for 1 bar. So that's giving me a good feeling of how this chord progression is working. I know that it's A 2 times, 2, 3, 4, to D 1 time. Every little thing is going to be all right. Again, I can see that that A major is coming on the word all right. So every little thing is gonna be alright. 2, 3, singing don't worry. So I know now that the A major chord is starting over again on the word worry. So in this case, the chord progression is A, D, A. And then it starts over again with A 2 times. Okay, so at the end we have A 3 times, but the chord progression is actually ending with 1 A and then starting over again with 2 A's. I hope that makes sense. So the chord progression is A 2, 3, 4, A 2, 3, cause every little thing is gonna be alright. 2, 3, 4. That's the chord progression, and then that repeats for a second time when it goes into singing don't worry, okay? So that chunk of music happens twice before we get into the chorus part that goes rise up this morning, right? So now I kind of have a really good sense for how long I stay on which chord. I have a sense for which word, which chord comes on. And I have a good sense for the melody since I've listened to the song, and I kind of have a feeling for the song. So what we're going to do now is we're going to sing through it together, and I just want you to really get a good feeling for how all of this is fitting in. and then we'll see if anything else kind of comes along. So don't worry, 2, 3, about it, 1, 2, 3, 'cause every little thing is gonna be all A, 2, 3, singing don't A, 2, 3. And what I want you to notice here is that this singing don't, it's at the same place as that don't worry at the beginning is. So I'm still on my last A chord, and I'm starting to sing before I get into don't worry about a thing. And even here on the D, 'cause every little thing. So I'm singing that 'cause before I go into the D chord while I'm still on the end of the A major chord. Okay, the same as it happens in the beginning of the song where it goes don't worry. That's also happening right before I switch to the D chord. So I hope that makes sense. We're going 1, 2, 3, and on that 3 we're already starting the lyric to the next chord. So the lyric comes in shortly before the chord change, and that can be really complicated and something that really gets people caught off guard. So that's, again, why you're going to have a good feeling for the song and just take this really, really slowly. So I hope that makes sense. Let's get into it one more time. Don't worry about a thing, 2, 3, 'cause every little thing is gonna be all A, 2, 3, singing don't 1, 2, 3, about it, 1, 2, 3, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright, 2, 3, rise up this morning. See that? How the lyric starts right before the next chord comes in. Okay, so rise up this morning, 2, 3, smile at the rising sun. 3 little birds perched by my A, 2, 3, singing A, 2, 3, 4 to E, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, A, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so here, just as the chorus began, again we could see that it was that last A chord was ending, so we went 1, 2, 3, and then on like the 4, rise up comes in. So that's what can be kind of tricky. I hope this is making sense for you. So on the 4th beat, 1, 2, 3, rise up this morning, now the 1 comes. The same as at the beginning of the song where it was don't worry. That's what happens right before the chorus starts as well. Okay, so again, now that I'm looking at the chorus where it goes rise up this morning, I can see the A happens 1 time, the E happens 1 time, the D happens 1 time, and then I have 2 A's, and then an E, D, and A. So again, I have to have a good feeling for the structure of the song for me to be able to really feel comfortable singing it. So I hope this is helpful for you and it's kind of sparking some ideas at how you can attack songs. Let me go through it with you now together one more time. And this time I'm not going to interrupt anything. I'm just going to sing. And you try to sing with me so you can get a better feeling for how all this works. All right, let's do it. So, don't worry, 2, 3, about a 1, 2, 3, 'cause 1, 2, 3 is gonna be all 1, 2, 3, singing don't 1, 2, 3, about a 1, 2, 3, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright, 2, 3, rise up this morning, 2, 3, smile with the E, 2, 3, 3 little D, 2, 3, by my A, 2, 3, singing A again, 2, 3, melodies E, 2, 3, 4, D, 2, 3, 4, A. One more time from the top. Singing, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Singing, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. 2, 3, rise up this morning, 2, 3, smile with the E, 2, 3, 4 to D, 2, 3, 4 to A, 2, 3, singing sweet songs, 2, 3, melodies pure and true, saying, this is my message to you. Okay? So I hope that's making sense for you, and I hope that you're able to kind of get a feeling for this song and start singing along to it. So, excuse my singing as well. I'm not a great singer, but I'm just trying to kind of guide you with the singing ability that I have, so you have a good feeling for the song. All right, so that's about that for this lesson. I will see you in the next one. All right, thanks for checking this one out. I hope it's helping you. See you then. Bye-bye.